Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Professor Gric. Today I'll be testing some nostalgic Sega games. When I was a kid, the first real console that I had was Sega. And this is a classic Sega game in which the top games were Rambo, Street of Rage, and I decided to go back and test some of these games again. So I have installed Fusion Emulator, which is basically emulates Sega games on your computer. You could do that too. You can just Google it and download it. And I have downloaded some of the Sega games / arcade games. And today I'll be testing some of the Street of Rage games. So Street of Rage had 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna play Street Rage of 1. And if we have time, I'll do 2 and 3, or it could be a separate video for 2 and 3. And one more interesting thing that I want to do along with it is recording the data. So that means I'm gonna record my interaction with the game, and at the end of the game I'm gonna provide some stats, and based off of those stats we can compare Street Rage 1, 2, 3 and say, okay, maybe Street Rage 2 was a better game in terms of user engagement, in terms of engaging you better. So we can compare that. And if you have any game that you would like me to play test it and run some analysis on it, feel free to comment that below. I will definitely read the comment and reply to them. All right, so I look forward to your feedback. Thank you, and let's get to it. Alright guys, here we go. So Street of Rage 1, I remember this game. So I'm gonna play, first of all, let's change it to easy mode. I prefer to play easy. I'm not a competitive person. Alright, so the way the game starts is that you would select your character. I remember this screen. My brother used to pick Adam and I used to pick Axel. And maybe because we were boys, we had no interest in selecting Blaze. I don't know why, although I think right now she's very cool. But anyway, so I'm gonna stick with Axel. I'll select Axel. And basically for this game, I am only using keyboard. So I'm going to pause the game. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the game, and because I want to start recording some data from the screen. So alright, so right now I'm recording. Now let's go ahead and do it. So I do have S. Okay, S is my special ability, it seems. Oh no, A is my special ability, in which basically the police comes and basically throws a rocket and that kills half of the enemies. Alright, so let's start. Game officially started. D is jump. S, so I basically have a couple of buttons that I'm pushing, and these mafia mobs, they're coming at you. Oh, the yellow jacket one. I hate these people. The yellow jacket ones try to they try to get underneath you and throw you, things like that. But these blue jacket mobs are basically the easiest to kill. I remember that. Going forward. And so in the Street Rage 1, I remember they used to show the enemies health bar, but I don't see that. Maybe it was in the Street Rage 2 or 3. Alright, so apple, when you eat apple, basically increases your life. And okay, picking a bottle. Oops, look at the effect. Even back then, I think this game is a Japanese game. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comment section. But I thought, I had this on the back of my mind that it was a Japanese game anyway. So for the Japanese game with these standards, it's a pretty cool game. Oops. Okay, I can jump over these people and then get on their other side and then throw them. Do some, you know, jujutsu or those kind of karate, or I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making these up. I have no, you know, experience in martial art or whatsoever. Alright, so they keep coming at you, and as you go higher, the levels get more difficult. So let's go forward. Go, go, go. And it's in easy mode. I guess if it was difficult, it would take more time to kill them. Oh, no, lady, not today. Not today. Not today. Okay, and basically when you that was chicken or maybe meat. When you eat the meat, it gives you more life compared to the other one. I mean the apple. Apple would give you a little more life, but meat is more, like, gives you full life sometimes. Alright, I guess we are at the boss now. Alright. Oh, boomerang. Okay, I killed him. Whoa, that was the sound of a dead boss. Alright, so I'm gonna log it now. Get the log. Log. Okay. So that was for Street Rage level 1 easy mode. So I'm gonna continue doing level 2. Just to show you some of the gameplay, but after that I'm gonna go back and try level 1 on difficult mode. Okay, so on difficult mode, then we can compare level 1. Difficult mode and easy mode. Alright, so what I'm picking up right now is smoke.
Hey, what happened?
Look what happens to them. They're like, oops, oops. I think these games back then were kind of our world, because it was a lot of fun playing them. Even now I'm having a lot of fun playing these games. I mean, they definitely worth playing and trying them. Of course, you can't compare these games to Fortnite, to Dota. I do play Dota too. I mean as well. I used to play Dota 1, and even World of Warcraft is one of those nostalgic games. Warcraft is one of those nostalgic games that we used to play. The design back then was different. Things were more simplistic. Even if you look at World of Warcraft, you look at these games, Sega games, they were a lot of fun to play. Look at the sound effects. It's oops. Okay, that's why I don't like the yellow jacket people. I did the same to him. I don't know how, but I did. It's a little more difficult to play the game with keyboard, but it's basically, since it's just a couple of buttons. Like when I was playing Symphonia had more control options. That's why it would be a little more difficult just to play it with, you know, without joystick. But this is not the case. It's easy because you basically have a few buttons that you're pressing. Okay. Oops. All right. Look at the wallpapers. What are they advertising? What is that thing? Oh, dagger, throwing dagger. I remember this. It's very fun to do that. It says street on the wall. It says a street. Okay. Alive. Good. Clown. Okay, oops. I don't like the clown guy. Oops, how you're hitting me? Okay, killed you, dude. Move along. Okay. The sound effect change, that means the boss is here. Okay, I'm gonna use my special ability. The special ability would give me a good start because it's gonna reduce the boss's damage. Sorry, health. Like that. No, come on, dude. What is that? Oops. Don't kill me, please. I have 4 lives, though. No, don't kill me. Okay. Whoa, that was the sound of killing a boss. Okay, gives me 1 extra life. Now I have 5 lives. That's because I killed the boss without dying, I guess. Alright, now let's try level 1 difficult mode, and then we can compare level 1 and level 2 and see whether really whether this game is more engaging on difficult. Is it really? Back then, was this the mentality to, when you increase difficulty, the game would be more engaging, right? Would be more challenging? Let's look at that. So my theory is that it will be more engaging unless the number of buttons, the ratio of buttons that I'm pushing to the basically to the time would be the same. If for the easy and difficult mode, the ratio of button pushed to the time is the same for easy and difficult, then literally there's no engagement there. So now I'm gonna reset the game. Alright guys, I have restarted the game. This time I'm going to change it to the difficult mode. That means it's gonna be the hardest. Yes. Okay, I'm going to pick up the same character, Axel, and now I have started recording the stats. Alright, let's see how I'm doing on the difficult mode. Okay. Oops. I can feel they're more aggressive. Oh my god, it takes me a lot of time to kill them. Okay. They take a lot more hit to kill, and that was kind of expected, I guess. And they're quicker in responding to me. And they're a lot quicker. They are truly. I don't have much HP left. I hope there is something ahead of me. Oh yes. No. I was expecting something else. Oh, I died. As a result, I'm trying to be quicker, so that means I'm pushing more buttons, which itself is going to make it more harder. I use my special ability for no particular reason. Okay, killed them all. Good, cleared the way at least. Oh, there's one more left. They actually killed me. That's no good. Okay, I'm gonna use my special ability again because I was in a tight spot, and I don't know if I'll make it to the last boss. I mean to the boss, not the last boss, because it's the first boss actually. No. Now suddenly the blue jacket people were like easy to kill, now are difficult to kill. Oh gosh. Oh, that was the sound of a boss. Bosses are here. Okay, the boss killed me actually. We killed the boss. I'm gonna log now. Alright, it's time to look at the data and see how the easy and difficult mode compares. Alright guys, I finished analyzing the data for Street of Rage, easy versus hardest modes. So in easy mode, we spent 235 seconds and I spent 235 seconds and I pressed keyboard buttons 458 times. On the hardest mode, I've spent 282 seconds and I've pressed keyboard buttons 780 times. So that means the rate of engagement for the easy mode of Street of Rage is 1.94. That means in 10 seconds I have pressed 19.4 buttons. Okay, and on hard, the ratio per second is 2.7. That means like I've pressed almost 3 buttons per second. So in 10 seconds, that's around 27 buttons. All right. And if you want to compare just to Street of Rage in terms of like sensory engagement / haptic engagement with Symphonia game, I mean, you can easily say Street of Rage is more engaging. Just because it requires you to actively push more buttons to, get rid of the enemies. But, Symphonia is more kind of an indie game. It's like you go with the flow. It's a puzzle game. It doesn't require a lot of interaction apart from you figuring things out. But, this is kind of interesting because it gives you an insight about the games and there you can sort of compare them. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna do the same for Street of Rage 2 and Street of Rage 3. Now let's see who's the winner of engagement among the three. Street of Rage 2 and 3. I'm gonna compare them with 1. All right, stay tuned. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, write in comments if you have a feedback, write in comments. I'm also active on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So feel free to reach out and basically follow me on Twitter and Instagram just to get updates about what we're releasing on the channel, and some updates about my podcast that we release each week. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.